Good evening and welcome to South Sound Stadium for tonight's USL 2 matchup. The regular season finale between United PDX and your Oly Town Artesians. My name is John McGlamory alongside Brandon Cartwright of Cartwright Media, bringing you the action today and every day the Artesians are playing at home. We've got a big pregame show lined up for you today. And to start things off, we are joined by Vanessa Crisp, the GM of the Oly Town USLW team. Welcome to the broadcast, Vanessa.
Thanks, John. How are you?
I am hot, but other than that, it is good. It's a very hot summer day here in the South Sound.
It's quite warm up here.
Yeah, it is. But, we're going to do a quick recap of the women's season, which was, exceptional to say the least. And, before the season, there were high expectations because of the roster that was formed by Chris Wells and Rachel Ross. And the women lived up to those expectations, didn't they?
Yeah, it was incredible, seeing the names before the season coming in and doing the background and seeing where these players are playing, how they're performing at their clubs. It was like, oh no, are we going to win?
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was incredible that we had that caliber of player, but also that caliber of player meshed with each other and came together and played as a team the entire regular season and the postseason. Yeah,
and, speaking with Chris during the season, he had mentioned how 43 different players played for the team this year. And for people that are unaware, if you don't play with somebody regularly, it's very hard to mesh. And this team did not have that problem.
No, they didn't. And the incredible thing for me as a goalkeeper was that, as a former goalkeeper, maybe current, who knows, but bringing in every single sub, every single game, I think except for one game. I think that was when we played away the second time against United PDX. We didn't switch out the goalkeepers, and that would have been our seventh sub. But otherwise, every single player played every single game.
Yeah, it is.
Every single player that was rostered played every single game, which was incredible because we won.
Yeah, and
or tied every single game.
It's a testament to both the coaching staff and the players for buying in. And I had mentioned this to Sydney Stevens during our last interview, that watching the women play in the field, you could just tell that they liked each other. There was no conflict. There was nothing in the field of play that you didn't see outside of the field of play. It was just a group of women who enjoyed playing soccer and enjoyed playing soccer with each other.
Well, and I think that's a testament to the players, but also kind of a narrative surrounding women's soccer sometimes is that there's always a lot of like off-field conflict or women are so emotional, but a lot of times, most of the time, that's not the case. You can get a group of people together who are professional, who are adults or young adults, but they understand what's going on and they understand the purpose of everything, and they play to that purpose, and that's the players that we had.
And it was fun to watch. In the regular season, 34 goals scored, only 6 allowed, 2 of them on penalties. So only 4 goals allowed in the run of play during the regular season, all while changing the roster every game. Unfortunately, the season came to an end last weekend down in California, losing 1-0 to California Storm.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, absolute heartbreaker. But I watched the whole game, and the women didn't quit till the last whistle. They almost scored in the stoppage time. It was so close, but a season that was well played, and the honors that the women get are well deserved.
100%.
Yeah, and so my top 2 players, my favorite players, of course, the ones that played the most this season, Suzuki Yasui, who played all 11 games this year. She never stopped running once the whistle blew. She was always around the ball, and it was fun to watch because you could just see her growing into the team as the season went along, and it was fun to watch her grow. And Emily Bunnell, who, shout out to her dad, thanks for the pronunciation on that one, Mr. Bunnell, but she played 10 of the 11 games this year, and recognizable by the headband, but she was a force in the midfield. She was pretty that holding midfield position that she was so good at playing, and it was just a joy to watch her. But my awards are just my personal awards. We've got some real awards right now to share. This was voted on by the coaching staff and by Vanessa, I believe you as well. Just some individual awards. I know soccer's a team sport, but individuality is part of it as well. And I think that these awards are all well-deserved, and we'd like to share them with you right now. First, starting with Defensive MVP. Vanessa, who is the Defensive MVP?
That would be one of my favorite people to watch on the field, just because she was so comfortable, so confident, and yet so relaxed. It was the ease of playing that August Hunter brings.
Yeah.
I mean, she's at Harvard, playing great at Harvard. She was working while we were in California.
Oh, my gosh.
doing work stuff. She's like, I can't go to the field at this time because I have a work meeting. And I'm like, who are you? You are amazing. And her play on the field was just so – if I had been playing in goal behind her, I would have felt so confident because she was so confident. I told her after the California game that she gave me Alana Cook vibes.
Okay.
That she just knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
She was back there getting it done. And it was incredible. And when she would run up into the final third and drive with the ball, it was always so dangerous. It's incredible to watch.
Watching her play, I was reminded of, like, and this is a weird analogy, but she reminded me of a good basketball point guard.
Yeah.
Unafraid to go forward and charge in the middle if you had to. Excellent at distributing the ball, but the most calm person on the field. You're absolutely right. And the ability to call games, for me, up in my vantage point, I can see things that others can't. Her closing ability, second to none.
Yeah.
So, well-deserved award. Congratulations, August Hunter. And now for our offensive MVP.
Oh.
This is a fun one. This was hard, I'm assuming. This was a hard one.
This is really hard. This is really hard. But this is going to a player who had glimpses of greatness in the first game she played in, and then just absolutely blew up and started taking people on, grew with her confidence. Alexis Washington, you're amazing, and I know that you're going to go far. So, yeah, you're our offensive MVP, Alexis.
And well-deserved as well. Just the speed, the skill on the ball, the ability to find open space. She was a joy to watch, and we were so glad to have her on the squad.
The amount of times she got the ball kind of on the edge of the 18 over right at the end line and then took on 3-4 players, beat them, and then crossed the ball.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. What more can you say?
It's one of those things that's like, how is the ball sticking to your feet?
Yeah, I wish I had those skills.
I know.
I'd still be playing soccer right now.
And she's going to her sophomore year.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. She's so young, yeah.
She's young. I think she's going to go far, and I hope she does. And I hope she continues to grow, because over the last, 3 months, I've already seen wonderful growth from her. So if it keeps going, I don't think there's a limit on how far she'll go.
Absolutely. And now on to our third award, our Inspirational Player Award. This one goes to?
Oh, it's Mariah Lee.
Mariah Lee.
Undeniable.
Undeniably. Yes.
Undeniable. From the road trip playlist to the pump up music, no. But a wonderful person, but I hope that her playing ability doesn't overshadow that, because she's just so strong and so defiant when she has the ball. Gets around everybody. Doesn't take a tackle.
No.
Does not fall down.
No, she's a joy to watch on the field, and I can't help but think how much her leadership and her professional career helped this squad coalesce and grow during the summer, because she's been there. She knows how it works. And she passed it on to every one of the women that passed through here.
Well, I think her confidence is just absolutely it rubs off on everybody.
Yeah.
She felt confident, so the players around her felt confident. When you play in the middle, that's really important.
Absolutely. So congratulations, Mariah Lee. Well-deserved honor for you. Now a fun one. Literally. The most fun player award goes to.
And I think we should put some caveat behind this. We meant like off the field, but at the games. Not necessarily fun on the field, though she was fun to watch on the field.
Yes.
It's Ava Uribe.
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 Okay.
I got corrected.
Oh, I haven't yet until just now. Ava Uribe.
Yep. Apparently they've been saying it wrong at her college, and she just kind of went with it.
Glad to be in good company here.
But I was so happy. When we went and picked her up in Sacramento, I was just like so stoked to see her because she brought such a presence to the team.
Mm-hmm.
We talked, as I sat on the sideline for every game, about the Benergy, which was the bench energy.
Yes.
So having the bench players get behind all the players on the field and bring it. And we always joked when she would be warming up to come in to be a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, all of the time, if not, she was.
Yeah.
And her move to Syracuse, I think, is going to be really beneficial for her. When I was talking to her about it, she sounded ecstatic to be there and to be able to get some time in. So I hope that she can keep the Benergy up if she needs to, but also the, I don't know what you call field
starter energy,
but yeah,
hopefully,
Yeah. So just an absolute pleasure of a person. I'm so happy that she flew back with us from California. But yeah, wouldn't want the season without her.
Good. Well, that leads us up to our last one, and I'm assuming as hard as the offensive MVP was, I'm assuming this one was even harder. Team MVP, most valuable player on a team that went 8-0-2 in the regular season. You could have named 43 different players, but we had to pick one, and you guys decided on?
Oh, it's Sydney Stevens. If you had a heat map of where she was during every game, I feel like 3/4 of the field would be red.
Yeah.
She's everywhere, and everywhere she needed to be.
And it started from game one.
Right.
Game one.
You could see it.
Yep.
And you could make arguments for so many other players, but a player that came on and made an impact for every single game that she played in was Sydney Stevens.
Yeah.
And it's just, she was my favorite player as well throughout the season. I think one player to give a shout out to for offensive MVP is McKenna.
Yeah. McKenna had a
McKenna
great
Martinez.
season. Yep.
And
absolutely.
Even when I was talking to the announcers when I was in Sacramento, or not Sacramento, sorry, Davis.
Yes, Davis.
They were like, oh, yeah, we know McKenna. She plays at OSU, and some of our players play against her. And I was like, yeah, she's a force. But, she also had a fantastic argument for offensive MVP.
Absolutely.
Absolute goal scorer, scores from anywhere. But Sydney, as a goalkeeper, as somebody who, went behind the scenes at center mid sometimes when I had to, the kind of player that she is astounding. She's everywhere she needs to be, whenever she needs to be. And she gets to where she needs to be, and nobody can see how she gets there.
Right.
It's like magic.
Yeah. I would have a hard time because I would be expecting her to be playing in the middle of the field, and the next thing I know, she's streaking up the far side, getting the ball, and I'm like, wait, how did you get there? And I'm going to call the wrong person's name, but yeah, well-deserved honor for her as well. I know that there's others that we could go on for hours about the team, the success, the individual players, but we are hamstrung by time.
Yes, we are.
Feel free to come back on the broadcast today if you'd like to, and we can keep talking about it because you're a natural on the mic, and we love talking with you. And before we leave, I do want to say one thing, Vanessa. You're going to laugh when you hear this, but
okay.
To Abby Jacobs, I apologize for blaming you for a PK that was given that obviously it wasn't yours. And honestly, I did a bad job in my research because if I had known that you were an Auburn Tiger, I would have given you a War Eagle, and I would have been hyping you up the entire season. But I know now. Hopefully, you'll be back next year. We'll be in touch.
Oh, she's gonna love that.
Good. Well, Vanessa, thank you so much, and congratulations on a successful season. congratulations to the entire team, to the individual award winners. There's really, we could, like I said, we could go on for hours, but we have to get to the pregame for the men.
Yes.
And
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, this is a big game, United PDX. But
you know how we love to play against them.
Oh, we love them. We love them. We're going to jump right into a quick interview with some of the players that Ryan Perkins, the owner, was able to do this week. So let's take that away real quick, and then we'll be right back with a preview of the game.
It was the 3-2 win against Ballard because we went down a man at the half, and it showed a lot of character in our team, and I thought we worked as a whole team, and it was even the players that came off the bench. It was really good overall experience for me.
Definitely Donnie scoring against Ballard for the 3-2 win. I think that was definitely a fun one for everybody.
Most memorable part of the season, I gotta say, is probably beating Ballard at Ballard. Something that's hard to do, it's rare, and the boys got it done. It was a lovely day.
I mean, we've had a lot of memorable games this season for sure. I think starting off with a win at home in our first game is nice. The crazy game when we beat United PDX 6-5 in Portland. Beating Ballard FC when Dante Perez came off the bench to score the winning goal. He scored the tying goal the week before that as well against Lane. I think generally speaking, if you can't have fun in this league, then you can't have fun at all, because it's everything is a bit of chaos. You got to embrace the chaos and go with it. Obviously, this last weekend as well, trip down to Oregon, 2 tough games, coming out with 2 wins, definite highlight of the year. It's just been a memorable season in general, I would say.
I think as a player, dealing with injuries this season, I think it's very important to just be mentally ready for anything. And then something I learned from the team is that even the players on the bench is going to make a difference, so everyone has to be ready. And I think moving forward, I'm just going to have that in mind, like be mentally prepared for everything.
I think being flexible with positions. I came in as a center back, then I moved into the 6, and I moved into the 10, and now I'm playing at the 9. So I think just being flexible and open to trying new positions. So
I think, especially with Bird as being our coach, I think preparation and the importance of preparing well. I think that's something that I learned for sure. I always had an idea about it, but we took it to the next level here, and I think it kind of translated into having a successful season.
This game is different. Every single season's different. Every game is different, but at the same time, it's all the same as well. I've been around long enough now in the game at this level as a coach and as a player that I didn't really see anything. Like I said, you got to embrace the chaos. So it's chaos, but it's also a lot of fun.
A player that I've watched when I was younger was Eden Hazard, and when I was like 15, 16, he was in his prime, and that's when I fell in love with the game more. I was watching him play for Chelsea was one of my best times growing up.
My hero is definitely my dad. He's always there for me. He's built me up, and he gave me the character I have.
I look after David Alaba a lot. He's a seasoned veteran, loves to win, and kind of similar playing styles, so someone I look up to.
Easy answer, Pep Guardiola. He's definitely the reference for everything that I do and the way that I want my team to play. I remember being a college student back in 2011, watching his Barcelona team beat Manchester United in the Champions League final. It was eye-opening. It was it's one of those things where it's inspirational. Every time one of his teams plays, I learn something. So Pep Guardiola is definitely my coaching hero.
No.
Yeah, why not? 100%.
No way. Absolutely not. That question actually infuriates me. I'll go back.
Well, I would like to express again my gratitude for having Vanessa Crisp on with us today to just highlight the success the women's squad had this season. But it is time to change gears. Today, the Artesian men are going to be taking on United PDX in today's last regular season game for the Artesians. Why did I phrase it like that? Because it's no secret anymore. The Artesians, with Ballard FC's victory over CFC Atletico on Wednesday night, the Artesian men have qualified for the USL 2 playoffs. So congratulations to the Oly Town USL 2 squad, second place finish in the league, capped off with a awesome weekend last weekend, 2 victories. On Friday, it was looking pretty bad against PDX FC, losing 1-0 at halftime, but it was 4 goals in the second half that made the difference there in that game. And then it was Sunday against Capital FC, a victory 2-0 over Capital FC that kind of set things up for that game on Wednesday that Ballard won and launched us into the playoffs. Oly Town, as you see, comes into this game today with a 6-3-2 record. And, boy, the team is getting goals from everywhere. It's Cameron Miller and Chris Peretti that scored the 2 goals against Atletico last week. Richie Lapointe Guevara scoring, Connor Tolan scoring. Everybody is scoring against PDX FC on Friday night in that second half. But, boy, more about the playoffs later. Let's focus on today's opponent, PDX, or United PDX. This is our 3rd meeting of the season. We've won both games so far. The first game, May 26th, the Artesians won probably the wildest soccer match I've ever seen. A 6-5 victory that saw the Artesians up 4-0, only to fall behind 5-4, go down a man, and then still score 2 goals to win it late in that game. It was 6-5, the final. Hat trick by Gil de la Luz and goals by Richie Lapointe Guevara. Trevor Thompson and Jason Fairhurst led the way for the Artesians in that matchup. And then a 2-0 win here at Fouts Field by Oly Town a week later. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups real quick. We went a little long with our USLW, but that's okay because they deserve every minute they get. Starting a goal today, Charlie Lanfear. Number 17, Habib Famudatimi. 26, Cameron Miller. Number 7, Manny Nicasio. And number 2, your captain, Jack Slaus. That is your defense. In the midfield, number 15, Connor Stewart. Number 5, Federico Russo. And number 13, Connor Tolan. And up top, number 14, Chris Peretti. Number 16, Trevor Thompson. And number 11, Desmond Wade. Those are your starters for the Oly Town FC Artesians. Really quick, the United PDX starters. Number 26, Jet Star. Number 21, Mohammed. He's going to go by Momo. Number 22, Jackson Kessler. Number 28, Jackson Finn. Number 16, Cam Wilkerson. Number 24, Tyson Wen. Number 31, Brady McClellan. Number 27, Connor Evans. Number 35, Charlie Ward. And number 33, Oscar Bowdy. And the goalkeeper for United PDX tonight will be number 0, Davis King. We are going to step away for the anthem, the introduction of players, and we'll be back for the opening kickoff here from South Sound Stadium. So stay tuned for more Oly Town Artesian Soccer on the Artesians Broadcasting Network. The introductions have been made. The stage is set for today's regular season final between United PDX and your Oly Town Artesians. Once again, joined by Brandon Cartwright. My name is John McLamory, bringing you the action today and every day the Artesians play at home. It's a warm one. We're in the pressure cooker that is the South Sound. It's about 90 degrees at kickoff today. Beautiful sunny summer Washington day. Don't let anybody tell you it rains all the time here, because it does not. Captains in the center circle right now. That is number 27, Connor Evans, and number 2, Jack Slouse, your two captains for the season. Well, as I mentioned in the pregame, this game does not have much on the line, as the Artesians have clinched their first ever USL 2 playoff berth. It was a 4-1. It was a 4-1 victory by Ballard FC on Wednesday night down in Salem at the campus of Willamette University that knocked CFC Atletico out of position to get into the playoffs. It launched Oly Town into the second seed without anything to play for tonight other than getting ready for the playoffs. More info on that to come, it looks like. Can I mention when the game is? Can I mention when the playoff game is? We'll have more information on when the playoffs games will be. Oh, actually, I can tell you now. Next Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock, the Artesians will be playing up in Ballard at Interbay Stadium against Monterey Bay FC 2, the number 1 seed out of the NorCal division. They are 9-1-0 on the season, I believe. A unbelievably talented squad that we will welcome to the Northwest and hopefully send them packing on Friday. So make sure, if you can, make your way up there. Cheer on the boys as they look to make the national quarterfinals. It would be an awesome thing to do. Got to get out of regionals first, and having already beaten Ballard FC up in Ballard, anything is possible, as my main man Kevin Garnett said after he won a title. Anything is possible. So let's see what happens today. Let's get out of this game with no injuries, and let's get prepped and ready to go. We're about ready to get underway. It looks like a football kickoff here. Everybody lined up in the middle of the field with 3 players in the back. The back 3 that Coach Bird went to early in the season has worked wonders for this defense, led by Captain Jack Slouse. And in center, Cameron Miller, boy, 6'5" defender with good ball skills who can get on the ball on the head, get the ball on his head quite easily. An asset to have for sure. That pass goes out of play. It's thrown into Evans. One back by Russo, clipped on, and now it's going to be number 16. But losing out and getting the ball is Stewart. Stewart loses out the ball. Beautiful tackle there by United PDX. And getting the ball back was number 21, and now a through ball to the outside. That ball goes to number 22, Jackson Kessler. He plays it back, but he's going to lose out, but it's going to fall right back to Evans. Evans in the middle, dribbles, shot comes in, saved by Lanphier, rebound, shot, score. So the first goal of the game goes to United PDX, and it was scored by number 28, Jackson Finn. He puts United on the scoreboard early, inside a minute, or right at about a minute. And the Artesians find themselves in quite the hole early, as a nice counterattack led to a score, and the Artesians down 1-0 to United PDX. Out wide, ball comes to Slouse. He gets past his man, keeps it, drills back to the middle, plays back to Miller. and Miller's going to let it go. Good initial save there by Lanfear, but just too many white shirts around the goal and nothing he could do. And Finn with the rebound puts it back in. Now a long ball by Russo goes over the head of everybody into the hands of Davis King, the goalkeeper for United PDX. Ball played across to number 6. I wasn't given a number 6 on the roster, so I apologize to him and his. Momo with the ball now, plays out wide. It's going to be Connor Evans chasing, lays it off on the far side. That's Charlie Ward, not the Heisman Trophy winner, but Charlie Ward, the defender for United PDX. Plays it over. Defense pressured by Manny Nicasio, and he's going to come away with a steal. Plays it up for Thompson, but it's going to go out for a throw. So Manny bodying up the bigger player and winning the ball, but unable to advance it. And now it's going to be a throw-in for Momo here on the near sideline. Gets the ball to Wynn, gets it back, cuts to the end line, plays it across. The header by Jackson Finn just goes wide as it skipped across the face and mouth. And Finn putting his stamp on this game early with a goal and almost another right off the bat. Ball played up and out, looking for Desmond Wade. He couldn't get there in time, and it's going to go out for a throw. So Oly a little bit discombobulated right now at the start, unable to really get possession. United PDX with pride to play for, and boy, these the two games these teams have played earlier in the season were well-played matches, just close. And the shot there comes in from number 26, Jet Star. And that one's going to go wide. But just close games that could have gone either way. And fortunately for the Artesians, they were able to pull out victories in both of those games, leading them to a second-place finish in the Northwest Division. Long ball looking for Wade. It's going to be clipped on by Wade, and Wade's going to win it back. He loses possession, but Thompson has it, plays it up the field for Stewart, and Stewart wins a corner for Oly Town as that one's going to get played out by number 6, and the first corner of the game is going to go to Oly Town, and this is where Cameron Miller can really get things going with his big 6'5" frame. Scored a goal off the head last weekend down in Salem. We'll see if he can get the equalizer here. Hands go up. The ball comes in. Back post. Goes over everybody. Cameron Miller's going to get there, but not before it goes out of play and out for a goal kick. Right idea, just a little bit past the Oly Town players and out. Good crowd today. We've got barbecue. We've got Kona Ice. We've got Mi Pueblo Express. If you're hungry, come on down. Get into the game, buy some food, support some local businesses, and enjoy a good game of soccer while you're at it. Slouse with it now at the 20. Plays back to Lanfear. Lanfear's been huge for the Artesians this year. Multiple unbelievable saves, especially that matchup against Ballard. Going up 2-0 early, only to fall or give up the game to a tie. There was 2-2 down a man as the header comes down for Tolan. Tolan streaks down the sideline, gets it, cuts back, plays it back to Nicasio, back to Tolan. He's going to circle around, find Russo, and now back to Slouse. But Lanfear saved that game after the Artesians went up in stoppage time and had just some of the more miraculous saves you'll ever see from a team. And just the atmosphere, the situation where down a man and weathering every storm that was given to them, and Lanfear came up big. Artesians now getting a good run of possession now. Thompson flicks it through 3 players, couldn't maintain it. Manny Nicasio wins it, and he's going to get called for a foul as he stepped over Tyson Wen, and he gets the foul. Crowd starting to fill out a little bit here at South Sound Stadium. Got a couple inflatable, bouncy thingamajigs over there. We've got a foam cannon here as well, so might have to hit the foam cannon after the game. It's a little warm. Slaus clears it out. Good job by him. Headed on by Famuditimi and out for a throw. It's actually going to be off of number 35, Charlie Ward. And Ward trying to figure out why Habib wanted the ball, and it's because it's our throw. So Habib throws in up the line from Russo, finds Wade, but just flicked on by him, won by Slaus, held by Slaus, and then given away. And now here comes United. A flick on, looking for number 22. That's Jackson Kessler. He holds it in, finds Jackson Finn into the middle. Played back. Momo with it now for United. Cuts through two, cleared by Slaus all the way back to number 6 near midfield. Played over to Charlie Ward. Make that Oscar Bodie. Finn with it, flicks on nicely to Kessler. He's forced back. Evans streaks through, gets it back to Kessler. Shot comes in, blocked by Miller. He held his ground. That ball goes out for a throw. Once again, Oly Town having to weather a storm here. Flicked on, one by Famuditimi, and it's going to be dealt. Goes out for a goal kick. Quickly taken, given to Miller inside the box, plays it over to Slaus, and away we go. Russo, turned by Famuditimi. He's taken off the ball but maintains possession, lays it off. Gets the ball back to Federico Russo, who loses possession to Wilkinson. Played back. United playing up. It's Ward into the middle. And now it falls to Finn. Finn with the chip that goes just wide. Good idea by Jackson Finn, who has been, without a doubt, the best player on the pitch in the first 10 minutes of this game. Scoring a goal, and boy, almost scoring two, as that chip really had the right weight to it. Just went a little wide. Lanphier plays up out wide. Famuditimi can't get there. And the high press by United PDX paying dividends, as Oly Town cannot get the ball out of their own defensive zone right now. Wen over to number 6. Muhammad wins the ball, wins a free kick in a dangerous spot. A nice spot for an outswinger here. And it's going to be the captain, Connor Evans, who's going to take this one from the sideline. Two-man wall being set up by Lanphier. It's Tolan and Thompson standing in the way. Ward surveying the field right now, gets his hand up in the air, both of them. Here comes the ball, delivered nicely into the middle, falls down to the feet of number 6, and he couldn't get a shot away. And now Desmond Wade called for the foul on Momo as he goes down, rubbing his head in the middle. Looks like a clash of heads on a attempt. So free kick coming up Tyson Wen standing over it in the middle. High line being played by Oly Town right now. It's flicked over the line. Long run by Ward, headed into the middle by Miller. Cleared out and held by PDX, but the first touch lets him down off the feet of 22 Jackson Kessler, and that one goes out for a throw for Oly Town. Once again, last regular season game. Thank you for everybody who's been tuning in throughout the season. We appreciate you. We appreciate you tuning in and giving us your patronage and all of that. And we're happy to bring you the Artesians soccer indoor season, outdoor season, women's, men's. It doesn't matter. We do it because we love it. And thank you for tuning in for sure. Don't forget, next Friday, Oly Town's going to make their playoff debut. They're going to be taking on Monterey Bay FC 2, the feeder squad to the Monterey Bay FC USL Championship squad. So they're a tough team to reckon with. And we'll be playing them 2 o'clock at Interbay Stadium up in Ballard next Friday. Header comes in to King. That's going to go right into his breadbasket. Foul was committed there, chipped up by Tolan and out for, or held by the keeper for a restart there. Played across the middle. Tolan chasing. Up the line, looking for Charlie Ward. Played over his head. It's going to be Miller who gets there. He lays it back all the way up. Wade couldn't get the ball there, and it's going to be played all the way back to number 6, and we're going to reset things. And then stolen away now by Tolan. The Artesians look to run, played out wide. It's Peretti, Chris Peretti, the UW product. It's going to go off the feet of the defender, Charlie Ward. It's going to be a throw-in coming up for Oly Town as they look to get some possession. A nice spin by Famutatimi, cleared by the defense and won back by United PDX. As Manny pressures, it's going to be won back by Slaus. Played up to Thompson. He lets it go. He got clipped, no call. And it's going to be a throw-in coming up on the far end for United PDX. And this time it's going to be Momo who dribbles it out of play. Quick throw by Nicasio into Stewart. Stewart controls it. And something just happened. I don't know what. I guess we're going to have a re-throw. That's strange. Usually you can do a quick throw, but a re-throw coming. It's played back. Thompson tried to keep it in, but doesn't. Late call comes from the official. So flag goes up. AR on the near side here. Called it as out, and there it goes. It was out. Oly Town in the royal blue. PDX in the all white with the black numbers. Russo looks for the run of Peretti. Cleared out by the defender and out for a throw. Oly Town getting their foot in the game a little bit more now, able to play up in the United PDX zone. This time it's going to be won by the Artesians. Played all the way back to Slaus. He gets past Finn, and Slaus still with it. Still cutting through, loses possession, and he's going to get called for a foul. And lucky he didn't get a yellow card as he lost the ball. Tugged the jersey right in front of the ref to stop the break. Good professional foul by Jack Slaus. Reminder, there's a foam party coming up at halftime, so if you're listening and you want to take part in the foam party, get down here. This ball comes all the way in. Streaking header by Kessler. He got past everybody, but just overran the ball a bit. Just got a weak header onto the frame of goal, and no problem for Lanphier. But, yeah, if you want to take part in a foam party, get down here to South Sound Stadium. You've got about 30 minutes till halftime. You can enter to win a Jeep RC car. It's pretty sweet, actually. Probably put your dog in it and drive your dog around. Nicasio. Now Russo. United giving the defenders a little bit of room to maneuver here. And then they just decide to pounce as Famutatimi plays it down for Thompson. Thompson, can he get there? He's bodied off the ball by Momo nicely, as Thompson has maybe met his match speed-wise. As usually he can get past anybody, but not this time, as Momo shoulder to shoulder wins the ball and lets it go down to King. And United will try to reset, but it's going to be taken away by Oly Town, and they'll eventually win it back. In the middle, it's Connor Tolan for Oly Town. So the Artesians had a good weekend last weekend, a 4-1 win over PDX FC and a 2-0 win over CFC Atletico. And boy, what a difference 2 seasons makes as Peretti tries to wheel it in. He gets taken off the ball and cleared out for another throw. Last year, the first year of USL 2 for the Artesians. Started out the season 0-3, came back, played pretty well in the last part of the season, ended up finishing 4th in the division, and didn't really know what to expect this season. Had high expectations, of course, bringing in Liviu Bird, bringing in a bunch of new players, new faces, and boy, it's paid dividends as the Artesians find themselves in second place, locked into a playoff spot. With a game to play, it's always nice to have that sort of cushion at the end of a season. And Coach Bird was up here before the game, and he was asked, is this kind of what you expected? And he said, yeah, we always want to make the playoffs. That's the goal. And goal met as the Artesians are sitting pretty right now as they get ready to close this game out, but then get ready to play in the playoffs next week. Ball won back nicely by Tyson Wen after the giveaway. Wen with it again, finds Evans, plays it out wide to number 33. That's Bodie. And I'm going to assume that number 6 is actually number 31, Brady McClellan, because that's the one person I haven't spoken about. So I'm going to just make that assumption here as Tolan comes away with it. Thompson on the outside, ball played behind him, and he just couldn't get there. And Thompson shows Tolan where he wanted that ball, just didn't get it at that time. So it went out for a throw and a quick restart now by PDX, United PDX. In the middle, Jackson Finn, the goal scorer. Nice layoff for Kessler, and he's on the move. Jackson Kessler saved by Lanfear as he came out to meet it. One-on-one with the Great One, and the Great One wins the battle there as Lanfear blocks that one, and the rebound comes back, and it's played out for a goal kick. Charlie Lanfear coming up big. Charlie Lanfear, what more can you say about that young man? Long ball now looking for Peretti. Oly Town looking to exploit their speed on the wings. Peretti and Thompson lightning quick. Unable to do so far, but you can see that what they're trying to do is get the ball out wide. And then a bad giveaway there, and that's going to be offside as Finn just behind the defense as he got the ball, but a dangerous situation there. So free kick, and now on the run, it's Stewart. He's going to let it go over his head. So does Momo, and it's going to go out for a well, it's just going to be restarted by PDX. And now a giveaway won by Nicasio. Wade battling for it. He gets there. Wade gets through the defense but loses possession to Muhammad, and it's going to go cleared. And Oly Town, though, maintains possession. But, boy, good opportunity there. Now it's Thompson. He's going to play it to Manny in the middle. Nicasio with the shot blocked by McClellan. Manny with a good opportunity there, but good closing by the defender for United PDX. Shut the door there. Now it's Famoudatimi out wide now. Tolan lets it go for Peretti. Peretti brings it into the middle. Step over. Shot that goes just high. But the Artesians starting to find some space now in the offensive area. Looking to equalize here after going behind in the first minute, 1-0 on a goal by Jackson Finn. Another long ball looking for Starr. He's going to be pushed down by Miller. Just a little how do you do there as that ball goes out of play for a throw. Momo standing.
We need a round of applause for our drummer, Brett. Welcome back to the stadium, Brett. Round of applause for our drummer.
Our drummer is back. Brett is here. We've missed him. He hasn't been around much this year. Thanks to owner, president, man of the year, Ryan Perkins, for making his presence known here. Brett, the drummer. Always a fan favorite. Not always an announcer's favorite when he's 5 feet away from you in the indoor games, but an awesome atmosphere when he's there. So thank you, Brett, for coming and supporting us. Now a long diagonal pass far out wide to Charlie Ward. Heisman Trophy winner Charlie Ward played for the New York Knicks. No, it's not. This ball comes in. It's blocked by Miller. This time it was Kessler with the shot. I'll stop with the Charlie Ward stuff because this man is a tall defender with ball skills, and he just won a corner kick for United PDX. So it's going to be Evans down in the corner. Zonal marking here by Oly Town. Nicasio comes up short. Tolan guarding. Hands go up. Ball comes in. It's a short one. It's going to be headed up. Headed back in and cleared by Russo as Stewart and Russo battle. And this time it's going to be a foul called against Cam Wilkerson as he pulled back to win that ball. So a free kick taken backwards, given to Slaus. Slaus with a long ball, looking for Peretti. Goes over the head of the defender and finds Peretti nicely on the sideline. Couple step overs, down to the touchline, plays it across. It's going to be chested down, won by Thompson, but cleared by Wen. Oly Town still probing here, looking to find the opening, but United PDX holding firm, shutting down any open windows for shots. Now another ball coming in, looking for Wade. This time it's headed out of play for a throw. It's a warm one here in the South Sound. Might have a hydration break. I'm not certain. Maybe not. Now the ball's played into Wade. Wade still with it. Gets around the defense into the corner touchline. Can't keep it in play. Tried to cross it, but just couldn't keep it in play. And it goes out for a goal kick for Davis King. Red kit for him. Lamphere in the Bumblebee black and yellow kit. Wen drops a long ball looking for the run of Jet Star, but won by Slaus. Played up to Manny. Plays it back to Slaus. And now back to Lamphere. Played into the middle. Russo plays it back dangerously to Miller, but he's able to clear. Looking for the head of Wade. And it's going to be an offside called against Desmond Wade as he was past the defense when the ball was played, that's going to be an offside call every time. Free kick taken. Won by Slouse over the head of Finn. McClellan with some nice moves. Won by Wade, but only as far as Starr. This time it's cleared by the defender, and now Miller having to body up McClellan. McClellan still with it. He's bodied by Mutatimi. It's going to be Evans who takes the shot, and Slouse who clears the blocked shot out of there for Oly Town. Headed back. It's going to eventually fall to Manny Nicasio's noggin, but he can't keep it in. It's going to go out for a throw. As that ball pinwheeled around everywhere. And a throw-in coming up and taken by United PDX. Good 1-2 play there. Just nobody running on the near sideline here. And it's going to be Miller who just shepherds that ball out, lets it go for a goal kick. And we will restart things again here on the Artesian end of the field. Russo finds Slouse in plenty of space. Long run for Thompson. Thompson's running. That ball's going to the far side and goes out of play. And out for a throw. So it's going to be a throw that's taken and won by Manny Nicasio, who gets around two players. Takes a tumble, does number 21, Momo, and it's going to be a foul called against Manny Nicasio. A good run by him, but unfortunately, the ball was won illegally. So foul, kick taken by Davis King now. King launches the ball down to the defense. It's going to be won by Slouse, held in by Tolan, but back to Momo. Now Evans loses it. Russo into the middle looking for Wade. Doesn't find him as the ball was played behind Wade and given right back to United PDX. And now Wade's going to be called for a real cheapo on Jackson Finn, who went down, or make that Connor Evans, who went down pretty easily there, but a foul nonetheless, and it's taken quickly. Long ball played up, looking for Kessler. Lanphier comes up to meet it, and it's no harm, no foul. And the Artesians have the ball once again. It's Slouse wearing the armband, as always. He's worn it every game he's played in this year. Still with it. That shot passes blocked, but falls right to Habib Famutatimi. Out wide to Peretti. A beautiful ball to Chris. Chris in space, cuts in the middle. Still Chris Peretti. Cuts it over to Stewart. Stewart flicks over to the far side. Looking for Thompson, couldn't get it to him. And now Slouse has it back. Now it's Russo to Slouse. Pushed from behind by Finn. No call. Won by Stewart. Played back to Peretti. Peretti left-footed shot that curls just high. Comes off the goalpost for the football stadium, the uprights, if you will. Off the crossbar there. Bounces into the goal, hurt a couple hoops and hollers. But that doesn't count as the ball goes out for a goal kick. Pressure now by Tolan. Ball played up, looking for Jet Star, and Manny's going to let that one go out for a throw. Oly Town once again getting the ball back. Quick throw by Manny into Trevor, flicked on, but won by Evans, and now he's got space to move. Into the middle, it's Kessler. Finds Finn, played back for Kessler, but won by Slouse. Slouse harassed by the defense, and finally a foul's called. And is going to be taken now by Federico Russo. Slouse having a good game today for the Artesians, playing pretty free and loose right now. Going up the field a lot more and looking pretty confident out there and comfortable. Into the middle. It's a good turn by Tolan. Can he keep it? Yes, no. It's going to be Wen who comes away with it. But Famutatimi couldn't get the ball to the far side. As it was Stewart he was trying to get the ball to, just played it just past him.
We have Oly Men crests and colors over at Love Local Events over at the
Slouse plays it back to Lanfear, way off his line, chased by Finn. Long clearance by Lanfear, and Momo's going to let it go out of play. That's going to be a throw. So Momo throws it in. Evans now plays it to McClelland. Still with it. Played into the middle. Good step up by Miller to win the ball, and he's still fighting with Wen, and he eventually wins the tackle. Good job sticking with it there. And Oly Town comes away with possession, finds Thompson on the overlap. He's going to get there in the corner, and it's going to be played off of the defender and out for a throw. Oly Town maintaining possession deep inside the PDX zone. Thompson with the turn, and he's going to be bodied off the ball nicely by the defense of Muhammad. United PDX with a first-minute goal find themselves leading 1-0 here, 35th minute of play at South Sound Stadium. Ball played up, finds Finn. He flicks it on for Kessler. Kessler maintains possession. He gets an elbow, or he gives an elbow into the face of Federico Russo. It didn't look intentional. He was just flinging his arms around, and foul's going to be called on Kessler. No intention there by any means. Just a soccer play, and everybody seems to be cool with that. So a free kick for Oly Town. Played over to Slouse, and he's going to step up one more time. Manny making a good run. Thompson with a good fake into the middle finds Manny, and Manny's going to be pushed from behind and no call. It's going to be won by Stewart, and he takes the shot that's going to go just over the net. And boy, Manny, if he had gone down, I think he would have gotten the call. But Manny stayed on his feet as he was pressured heavily from behind inside the box. Got it to Stewart. And his shot just curled over the top of the goal and out for a goal kick.
Get your 40% off scarves and hats and t-shirts over at the merch center. Get your exclusive custom formal white jersey tops with your name and your number put on them. Go visit Julie over at the Oly Town Merch Center today. This is the last night.
Good turn by Wilkerson. Looking for the run of Kessler, but Kessler had pulled off his run and unable to get anything going there, as Wilkerson, with an outstanding turn, found himself in acres of space. Played out wide now. Russo. Off the feet of the defender, or the offensive player, Jackson Kessler, goes out for a throw. It's going to be taken this time by Cam Miller. No, it's not. He gives it up to Habib, and Habib's going to make the throw now. Famutatimi has been an excellent player this year for the Artesians. I've enjoyed watching him play. He just doesn't give up. He's got good just presence on the pitch, and it's nice to see him getting some quality minutes now. This time Manny plays it off. It's Stewart who comes away. Stewart flicks it on to Wade. Wade makes the turn. Plays it out wide to Trevor Thompson. Thompson cuts it inside. The shot saved. It doesn't go in. No, it doesn't. And the rebound is just spilled by King, and it was going right towards the goal. Peretti couldn't get there in time, and King able to recover and keep it from going over the line. That was a good effort by Thompson. He put some real gas on that shot, And King spilled it and almost lost into the net. Whew. So a close one there by the Artesians, looking to tie things up. Ball held in, and it eventually goes out off the feet of the Artesian player, Federico Russo, out for a goal kick, or a corner kick, excuse me. And it's going to be Evans again standing over the top of it. Once again, zonal marking here by the Artesians. Ball, beautiful ball played in, headed down, back to Finn, makes the shot. It's going to be chested out and kept in. Slaus got a chest to it. It was played to the keeper, Lanfear, and he quickly resets things. And it's going to be won by the Artesians, and a foul is going to be called as Oscar Bowdy came up to win it, and he got fouled in the process. So a good job by United PDX to thwart the quick counterattack as we approach 40 minutes here at Jim Fouts Field at South Sound Stadium on the campus of North Thurston High School here in Olympia, Washington. Wilkinson with a great turn off of Manny Nicasio in space, plays it into the middle, broken up nicely by Russo, and now Manny comes away with it into the middle. Tolan gets it to Slaus, who plays it up, given away. Evans with it. Evans into the middle, broken back up by Federico Russo. He's playing incredibly well. And now Stewart looks to run, and he's got plenty of space. When chasing him, he gives it up to Peretti. Peretti cuts inside, out wide now to Stewart. Stewart going to be clipped up, and a foul is going to be called on the far side as Bowdy got to the back feet of Connor Stewart. And now the Artesians with a good spot for a free kick just outside the box on the far edge of the field. So Tolan and Thompson are the ones standing over it right now. Everybody up except for Nicasio and Stewart. Man marking here by United PDX. They're leaving Miller alone. He's got to get back on side here. And referee making sure everybody's playing nice down there. It's going to be Thompson. He chips it way up, finds nothing but air as it goes over the head of Miller and out for a goal kick. So opportunity goes by the wayside there for the Artesians. I'd like to thank our sponsors this season, especially Wembley Soccer Shop, Dancing Goats Coffee, Forma Construction, Premier Airport Shuttle, Oly Fed, and the Squally Indian Tribe, Well 80 Artesian Brewery, Van Dorm Realty, Washington Orthopedic Center, Foot and Ankle Surgical Associates, and Olympia Orthopedics. Davis coming up and just toying with Thompson right now, letting the ball bounce a few more times as he picks it up, lays it out to Bowdy on the far side.
Attention in the stadium, if you have a lost cell phone, head on over to the ticket table where the lost and found is. Go say hi to Doug and see if you can find your cell phone.
Lost cell phone. Boy, I could tell you a story about a lost cell phone. I was at Lowe's a couple weeks ago, left my cell phone on the basket part of the cart, realized it 2 minutes later my phone was already gone. Luckily, somebody had turned it in. Nothing like losing your phone, as somebody has done here at the stadium. I don't just randomly think of these things, Brandon Cartwright. We had an announcement. And Cameron Miller, with the long strides, he gets tripped up, and the foul's going to be called against number 22, Jackson Kessler. And it's going to be taken here by Federico Russo quickly and finds Slaus in space. Nice ball to Thompson. Splits the D. Thompson gets around. He's pushed down and no call as Thompson got around the defender and was shoved to the ground and no call was given. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We just got CONCACAF'd here in the USL by the center referee. Davis King with the long clearance out on the goal kick. Wynn with the studs up kick, loses it. Now it's played back out to Thompson. Manny Nicasio chugging down the field. Thompson finds him. Manny now plays it back, circles it to Stewart. Stewart gets around. He's taken off the ball by Momo. And the Artesians lose possession, and now here comes the counter. But that's broken up nicely by Federico Russo. And a good assist by Coach Bird to flick that one behind him and stop momentum from changing quickly. I mean, that didn't happen, but Finn off the chest gets it to Jet Star. One back by the Artesians, and now Wade battling with McClellan. And he plays it all the way back to King. And now Wade chasing. That's broken up off the back of Wade. Good job by him to follow up, knowing that King couldn't pick it up. And the Artesians come back away with the ball. It's Tolan. Miller. Slaus out wide to Miller. Sorry, now it's Miller. Long diagonal ball looking for Thompson. Headed out by Momo. Manny chases it, wins it. Flicked on by Thompson. Headed up and out and won by Connor Tolan. He circles around, still with it. Connor Tolan still has it. Plays it into the far side for Stewart. I don't know what happened to Miller. He just stopped moving towards the ball. But Oly Town still has possession, but until now it's broken up. One back by Stewart. Wade gets it, and a foul is going to be called as the Artesians getting to the ball quickly now and winning free kicks in dangerous positions. And this one's going to be taken right at the beginning of stoppage time here as we get ready for the foam party here at halftime. The Artesians are going to take a free kick. It's Connor Tolan at the 30, the football 30. It's about the 37 yards out from the field, from the goal right now. Two hands up, ball comes in, chipped over the middle. King goes for it. No, and the header falls to Miller, and it's going to go out of play as he was falling down, found his head, and just couldn't get it on frame. But Oly Town definitely knocking on the door here after giving up that early first half goal. It's still 1-0, but the Artesians have really applied the pressure to the United PDX defense in the last 15 or 20 minutes. And the referee's going to blow the whistle after only 1 minute of stoppage time, and that's going to do it for the first half of play here from South Sound Stadium. The score is United PDX 1, Oly Town 0. We'll be back for the second half of play here on the Artesians Broadcasting Network.
my husband. No, we got Pegnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The Smashville chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. Wanted to try that.
We could try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
meet my husband. No, we got Kegnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The Smashville chicken bites and the white with cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. When did you try that? It's really good.
You should try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught thoroughly. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
Welcome back to South Sound Stadium here in Olympia, Washington, where we just witnessed an incredible foam party in the kids' play pit over there. They're still playing in the foam, and why wouldn't you? It's hot, the foam is cold. It's a wonderful day here in the South Sound. Couple substitutions here for both teams in the game for the Artesians. Number 12, Cooper Brunel. Sean Sent, number 9, is in the game. Alan Escalante, number 8, is in the game. And those look like the only substitutions right now for Oly Town. Substitutions for PDX. It looks like number 19 is in the game, and number 19 is Ben Augie. Number 6 is Ben McClellan. I was correct in my assumption there, so that is Ben McClellan. And that's going to be the only substitution for United PDX, as McClellan is in. So 3 subs for the Artesians, 1 for United PDX. It's 1-0, a first-minute goal by Jackson Finn. The difference in the ballgame here. Artesians looked really good towards the end of the first half as the shadows start to creep in here at South Sound Stadium. Sun is just about behind the Doug Firs on the far side, which is going to be sweet, sweet relief for everybody in the broadcast booth, that's for sure. Temperature's still hovering around 85 right now. It doesn't really cool down here in Washington until the sun goes down. That's pretty much everywhere there, I would assume. Makes sense to me for sure. But our AR is in a jacket for some reason. I don't understand that. But alas, away we go. Back to the action, headed down by Russo, cleared by Slouse all the way over the head of McClellan. It's going to be Cooper Brunell chasing. It's headed down, and we've got a player down. That's Ben Augie right into the game. He goes down. Looks like he's clutching his head. So you got a clashed head there. Looks to be okay. Okay-ish, I suppose. Oh, and also into the game is number 11, Ty Harden. He's going to take over at forward. He's on the center of the field. I didn't see him there. And then, yeah, and Ben Augie in the game as well. So long ball played over the top for the aforementioned Harden. It's going to be cleared out by Slouse. He plays it back into the middle. It's going to fall to Sean Sent, but he can't control it. Goes to Tyson Wen. And now all the way back to McClelland, and off we go again with United PDX in control. Charlie Ward plays it off the feet of Trevor Thompson. Goes out for a throw. 1-0 the score. The Artesians kind of on a victory lap of sorts today. Exciting times for the club. Both squads making the USL National Playoffs. And that's a big deal for a club that just started their women's program this year and are only in their second year in the USL 2. Handball called against Famuda Timi as he tried to bring it down. It's getting hard to see up here in the broadcast booth. I can see lots of handprints on the window just by the way the sun is setting. Looks like these windows haven't been cleaned in about 3 years up here in the broadcast booth. I'm going to have to talk to Gary about that next time I see him. But a dangerous free kick now coming up from Evans. Evans hands up, ball comes in, chipped over the top, headed up and into the middle, headed down and cleared off the line by Cameron Miller. Headed by Augie, and it's going to go out of play. Oly Town's going to come back away with the ball as we get ready to get things going the other way here. Famuda Timi throws it into Russo. He lets it go. Flicked into the middle to Slouse. Finn chasing, and Slouse once again showing off the ball skills from that central defensive position. Escalante played it to Nicasio, who just fumbled it out of bounds. So a giveaway that shouldn't have happened there, but a giveaway nonetheless. Good job by Manny to recover, though, and win it back off the throw and then give it right back. Augie now with it. Ben Augie. Still Augie tried to find Kessler wide, and it's broken up by Famuda Timi. And now it's going to be Cooper Brunell who gets around his man, and he's going to be taken off the ball. That looked like a good play to me by number 33. That is Oscar Bowdy, but he's going to get whistled for a foul. Boy, that looked good from my vantage spot, but it was right in front of the official, and he said it was a foul. So Russo's going to stand over this one. Everybody bunched up into the far side of the box. Russo looking for movement. No hands this time, plays it all the way up. King punches it out. Doesn't grab it, punches it clear. Wynn tries to flick it over Russo, but Russo's going to control it. He slips, and it's going to be a giveaway. And on the run is Jackson Finn. That ball just a little bit too hard for him, and it's going to go all the way to the far side. He couldn't control it, but quickly gets it into Harden. Harden now finds Evans. Evans nicely tackled away by Nicasio. Gives up the corner, but doesn't give up the cross, and it goes out for a corner. A little bit of wind blowing here today as well, coming from the north, which is strange. But I digress. Free kick or corner kick coming up for Connor Evans. Far side Evans, hand up, ball's going to come in. It's another good one right into the middle. Headed clear, falls to Bowden, or Bodie, excuse me. And then eventually cleared out into the feet of Cooper Brunell, lays it off for Thompson. Brunell tried to lay it back off, but it's going to be blocked by Wynn, and United PDX back on the front foot. And a foul is going to be called against Escalante as Charlie Ward goes down, tried to make a spin, and Ward goes down in a heap, and it's going to be another free kick in a dangerous spot for United PDX. The foam party still going on the far side. I got to find out how to get one of those foam cannons. Take it home with me. My son would enjoy that. So here comes another free kick. Hands up. Connor Evans once again delivers it into the box. It's a short one cleared out by Manny. It's going to go out for a throw. Not a good free kick there by Evans, unlike the others that he has played beautifully into the box earlier today. Quickly taken offside is the call, though. And it's going to be a free kick now for the Artesians. Once again, with Brandon Cartwright, I'm John McGlamory. Camera work by Jensen Willingham. New Papa, Jensen. We like Jensen a lot. He does good work for the club. He's a fantastic cameraman. And we're happy to have him on the squad. Headed up by Brunel into the middle. It's going to be McClellan who plays it back to the keeper, King, who dribbles back, plays it up, and just toe poked away by Ward to get away from Thompson. But now here comes Sent, plays it out wide. It's Thompson back to the middle. It's Sent with the shot blocked by McClellan. Sean Sent got the delivery he wanted, but McClellan closes in and blocks the shot. But it's going to lead to another corner kick for the Artesians.
Make some noise, Oly!
So here comes the kick from Thompson. It's a long one. Slouse plays it back in. It's going to be saved. And the keeper had his hand on it. Kicked free by Miller, and the referee is going to say that's a foul. But Slouse able to get ahead on that, play it right back into the middle, and King just snatched that out of midair. 8 minutes gone here in the second half of play. Artesians still chasing that goal. Already clinched the playoff spot, but wanting to leave the home crowd happy. Equalizer comes first, and then you worry about the others. But it's another win, and this time it's going to be played out wide off the defender. It's going to go out for a throw. I thought that was off of United PDX, but it went off the feet of Cooper Brunel. And United PDX just artfully letting a couple seconds tick by here and there every time the ball goes out. It's an art form, really, how time gets wasted in the game of soccer. High looping header won by, of all people, Manny Nicasio. Eventually cleared to the back to Slouse, and he plays it to Lanfear. Thin chasing, but Lanfear easily gets there. Plays it back to Slouse, and he's in space. Square ball to Miller, up to the middle, but stolen by Evans as that ball was played right to him. Evans now gets it back from Harden. And a foul is going to be called as combination of Alan Escalante and Manny Nicasio taking down the player on the far side, and another free kick for United PDX. I think we've lost a couple kids in the foam pit area. That thing's about 4 feet tall now. So if you're missing your kid, check the foam pit area. Manny trying to win the ball, eventually falls to the feet of Escalante. Plays up to Famouda-Timi, now to Brunel. Brunel out wide and plays it behind Thompson as Thompson outran the pass. And it goes behind him and out for a throw. And it's going to be Charlie Ward with it for United PDX. Wen headed, finds Slouse, chests it down, played off the body of Augie. Evans flicks it up. Miller now heads it down, flicked on. Sent's going to come away with it. Flicks on for Thompson. Thompson gets underneath it, controls it, cuts it back inside, into the middle, finds Sean Sent. Sent out wide. Thompson gets around one, pushed to the end line. Cross comes in, deflected off the legs of Ward, and it's going to be another corner kick coming up for the Oly Town Artesians. Keeping the pressure up against this United PDX defense. So Thompson once again in the near corner. Hand goes up, ball's going to come in and in-swinger out of the far post. Miller gets it on the far post, can't control it, and it's going to go out of play. All these corner kicks have gone long today. I don't know if that's the plan, but they're all going way too long for anybody to get ahead on. Bodie with it. Triple team comes and stealing the ball, but bodied by Sent. Brunel looks like he got the steal, but Sent got the body on Charlie Ward, and it's going to be another throw here, or another free kick. Out wide, McClelland with it. Brett, the drummer on the far side, you can hear the rhythmic pounding of the drums there. Headed on, it falls to Kessler. He winds it up. Shot, save. Lanfear with the save, but it didn't matter as that one was blown offside. Lanfear didn't know that, made the save anyway, and quickly taken by the Artesians and given right back. Finn comes away with it. Out wide, Kessler now. Augie on the overlap. Still Kessler. Takes the shot, deflected, headed out, and eventually cleared by the Artesians to Trevor Thompson, who bobbles the ball and loses it to Augie. So a giveaway again. Things starting to get jumbled up here. And now coming away with it is Federico Russo. And now Escalante with room to run. Alan Escalante out wide. Finds Manny on the overlap. Manny plays it to Allen. Back to Manny. Harden coming up from behind. Played back in the middle. Wade couldn't get there, and it's stolen by United PDX. No foul there. Oly Town wins the ball, and then United wins it right back. And now a run by Kessler as he runs into the shadows. Can he get there? No. It's going to go out for a throw. Just a frantic pace to the game right now. United PDX looking to make a couple more substitutions here in the next few minutes. Now it's Tyson Wen with it. Wen into the middle, flicked on. Harden plays the ball through the defense, and nobody made the run, and that goes out for a throw, or a corner kick, excuse me. Amjad Narang coming in for United PDX, as well as Alejandro Valdez. They're going to make those at the next dead ball. Slaus tried to look for a run from Wade. That didn't happen. Also coming into the game is going to be Michael Apia. Coming in as well for United PDX. With a 1-0 lead, United PDX going to close their season out on the high note. Miller intercepts the pass, looking for Finn there. Played back to Lanfear. And now Slaus. Long ball headed on. Thompson chasing. Who's going to get there? It's going to be the keeper, King, who gets it for Oly Town. Oly Town going to make a couple substitutions here as well. Gabe Fernandez welcoming him back to the team as he's been out. Got injured a few weeks ago. And coming in also, the goalkeeper Saunders is going to take the place of Charlie Lanfear. Actually, wholesale substitutions coming in now for both teams. Gil de la Luz coming in, Pavel Valchev coming in for the Artesians. So let's recap. De la Luz, Saunders, Valchev, and Fernandez in. Famudatimi, Lanfear, Nicasio, and Thompson out. for United PDX. Finn out. Kessler out. Evans out. Appia in. Narang in. And Valdez in. So wholesale subs for both teams. Sun is finally behind the trees. And the Artesians looking for that equalizer in the 62nd minute now. And then away with the ball comes Augie. He's on the run, plays it out wide to Appia. He cuts it back in. The shot blocked by Valchev, freshly into the game. And now the Artesians look to come the other way with Gabe Fernandez with a beautiful ball to Wade. He tries to flick the keeper, and it's going to go right into his hands. Good idea, as King was way off his line, but just the wrong weight on that one by Wade, but a great idea from him. Miller heads it to Saunders. He gets his first touch as he's plowed into by the new coming player.
Head on over to the merch tent and buy your $10 RC Power raffle ticket.
Miller, long clearance is going to go all the way to the keeper King. Tells his defender. That one goes out of play. Well, I'm all kinds of confused now because now we have a number 31 in the game. That's Emery Rappaport, so they had two number 31s. So Emery Rappaport in the game as well for PDX United. He came in for Evans as the new captain on the squad over there. Foul is going to be committed on Wade as he goes down. Free kick to be taken. Gabe Fernandez over it. Fernandez just soon to be senior at South Kitsap High School. He's already signed with the University of Washington. Phenomenal player. He's more than held his own in this league this year, showing exceptional poise for somebody who's only 17 years of age. Ball played up, won back by Hardin, but falls to Russo, and Russo now with room to maneuver, looking for the run away that didn't occur, and it goes out, or it goes over his head and in for a reset as King just kind of wasting a little bit more time. Every second counts. Somebody's got to make a run there, and Gil De La Luz does. Makes him pick up the ball. Now Rappaport with it for United. Long ball for Valdez. He gets it, slips a little bit on the turf, wins it back, plays it to Augie. Augie takes the shot. It's going to be pushed aside by Saunders. Nice save by him. Leads to a corner kick, but at least it wasn't a goal as he had to react quickly as that took a wicked spinning hop. So corner kick coming up now for United. Hand up, ball in. Another good one, far post. Headed up and over. A free header there for Bodie as he shook his hands in disgust, thinking he could have done better. Oly Town quickly tries to restart, won by Appia, and out for a throw. Fernandez with it. 66th minute of play here. Oly Town still chasing a goal. Fernandez chipped into the middle. Nobody there but Bodie. Back to Rappaport. Pressure coming. Wade chasing again and cleared out by King. Valchev having the chase, plays it up, finds Gill, nicely flicked on to Sent. as he goes around in circles. Sent plays it back. Valchev in the middle finds Gill. Gill flicks around, wins the ball back, plays it. Sent out wide, and Brunel just caught on the wrong side of the ball and couldn't make up the ground there, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Quickly taken, headed on. Augie right into the face of Russo. That's second time his face has been desecrated by the ball or a hand tonight. Another good opportunity. Miller stepping up now. Still Miller. Miller still with it. Gets it to Brunel. Brunel out wide. Brunel pulls back in the middle. Nice footwork by him. Lays it off for Valchev. Good ball into the middle. Finds two heads. Cleared. Tried to be cleared by Appia on the bicycle kick. It's going to go out for a throw. And it looks to me like Federico Russo is in a little bit of pain down there, as he took a ball right to the face off the head of Augie. Throw in quickly taken to Wade. Wade out wide. Into the middle, headed out, but held in. Artesians let it go. Fernandez lets that go. Still Fernandez gets it back, and now Russo with room gets it back to Fernandez. Another throw-in coming up, quickly taken. Russo in the middle by himself. Long ball into the corner, looking for the run of De La Luz, but that goes all the way over the end line and out for a goal kick.
Get your raffle ticket, $10, and you win a $250 G-Party card, which you can see on the track. Support the club, $10 for something that costs $250. It's a lot of family fun. Come on down, $10, that's all it is.
So Bodie now with it for United PDX. De La Luz intercepts it. Narang came away with it and eventually gets the ball out to Appia. Played back to Rappaport. Token pressure by Brunel. And that ball is going to be played off the feet of De La Luz, out for a throw-in. United PDX content to just let the clock tick down, as we're almost completely in shadows here at South Sound Stadium. It's nice summer evening here in the South Sound. It's Valdez battling now, and it's going to be Valchev who comes away with it. Augie plays it off the feet of Sent, and that goes out. Sent, a UW player. Now, Amjad Narang. Bodie to Rappaport. King chips up to Charlie Ward. Sent and Ward battling, and the foul's going to be called against Charlie Ward as it's quickly, oh my gosh, a quickly taken free kick that was called back by the referee, and the Artesians had a good run going there. And once again, the quick restart thwarted by the whistle. So Escalante takes it, chips it in, far post, looking for Miller, and once again it's going to go over his head and out for a goal kick. So the Artesians squandering opportunities here by playing it over the head of Miller, their big target. And it's going to be King who's going to reset things for United PDX. Long ball. Header won by Miller. It's played back, and it's going to be Ward who finally comes away with it for United. Harden finds Augie. Ben Augie loses it to Russo, and he plays it to Saunders. Left-footed clearance won by Cent. Back heel flick, but loses out to Narang. Amjad Narang with it out wide to Ward. Augie flicks on, but Pavel Valchev there nicely to win it back for Oly Town and play it to Saunders. Flick on header by De La Luz. Only found the head of Ward, and it's going to be won back by United PDX. And the heavy pressure leads to a turnover and a quick turnaround here by the Artesians, and this time Fernandez throws it into nowhere. Oly wins it back, though. And this time the foul is going to go the other way as Brunel and Augie battle, and it's going to be Brunel who's going to be whistled for the infraction as that one goes the way of United PDX here in the 72nd minute, running out of time for the Artesians to get this one back. A reminder, the next Artesians game will be next Friday, 2 o'clock. And a yellow card's going to come out here for time wasting. It's going to go to Ty Harden. He's going to be the first recipient of the referee's notebook as his name added to the score sheet. Quick throw, won by Ward, headed back by Appia. Rappaport loops it into the air. Header won by Russo. Pinballs around and off the feet of United PDX. Miller wins it for the Artesians, and Russo comes away with it again. Valchev looking for somebody, but it's going to bounce back to the Artesians on the header by Rappaport. And now Miller in the middle with room. Flicks, looks for the run of Brunel on the far side, and it forces King to launch it into the track. But yeah, once again, our next game, Friday the 2nd, as Friday at 2 o'clock, Oly Town will be taking on Monterey Bay FC 2 o'clock, Interbase Stadium, Ballard. Be there. Cheer on the boys as they look to win a playoff game and make the West Coast make the West Coast final. This ball's played over the head of Miller, and it's going to go out off of his back for a goal kick.
Make sure and collect them all, as this is the first time the USL men have clinched a USL playoff in its club history. Can we get it on, Oly?
Ryan Perkins making the announcement to the crowd again that the men are in. But you can't talk about the playoffs without mentioning once again how outstanding of a season our women had this year. First year in USLW. Foul's going to be called there against Ward as he went into the back of De La Luz, and this one is going to be held up. Valchev's going to reset. But the women with an 8-0-2 regular season, losing a heartbreaker down in Davis, California last weekend to the California Storm. California Storm ended up losing 2-1 to the San Francisco Glens in the final. And Ward is going to get a yellow card for putting an elbow right into the back of Gil De La Luz. No reason for that as De La Luz goes down in pain. Actually, it looks like it might have been a knee into the back. He's in pain, and just a silly foul by Charlie Ward, number 35. 75th minute of play here. Free kick coming up. Jack Slouse standing over it this time. Tyson Wen being moved back the obligatory 10 yards. And then he creeps back up another one or two. But free kick coming. High line once again by United PDX. This ball's going to come right into the middle of the box. Slouse with a good delivery, chips up. King comes out, rises up, and grabs it out of midair. Just a little too high for Miller that time, as King able to rise up and grab it. Momo with it now. Long diagonal ball finds the feet of Harden. He's in space. Valchev on him. Valchev forces him inside. Still outside. Augie now gets it. He cuts it into the middle. In the box. Double team to Momo. Into the middle. Beautiful tackle by Escalante to win it for the Artesians. And now the Artesians look to run. Cut back by Gill. Played back to Escalante on the far side. Allen gets it to Brunel. Plays it back to Slaus. Slaus with Valdez on him. Gets it to Russo in the middle. And now it's stolen away, and it's a 2-on-1. Here comes Valdez. Valdez, still Valdez, broken up by Miller. And then won by Slaus and cleared out. No danger not averted yet. Augie out wide. Augie gets past his man. Shot. Score. Pavel Valchev bit on the ball fake, and Augie beats Saunders far post. And it is 2-0 United PDX on top.
Ben Augie with the goal for United PDX.
So 2-0 the score, and now lots of work to do for the Artesians. Stranger things have happened in this matchup this year. So we'll see if the Artesians can jump back in. We've got a quick hydration break, a pseudo hydration break. A couple players coming in, getting some cold water here on a hot day. But the field now completely engulfed in shadows. Temperatures dropped about 20 degrees in the last 20, 30 minutes. Narang steps up, wins the ball, but comes back into the feet of the Artesians. United PDX not giving up their pressure game as it's worked so far. Escalante controls it, keeps it in play. Still Allen with it. Back heel finds Brunel. Brunel on the run on the far side. Gets past his man, gets past another. Still Brunel into the middle, lets it go. Saved by King. Unbelievable reaction, saved by King. Now the ball's played in, up over his head, tipped in, and it goes in the back of the net. What a goal. Pavel Valchev, of all people, the defender, gets the goal. It looked like a cross that went in. Pavel Valchev gets it in there, and just like that, it's a 2-1 game. Pavel Valchev, the Bulgarian dynamo, playing right back. Got it right out over the outstretched hands of Davis King, who got a hand to it, but not enough to keep it out. And the Artesians right back in this thing. Not even a minute goes by after that goal, and they put one right back. Like I said, in this matchup, stranger things have happened this year. Most notably a 4-0 4-0 lead that got wiped out by 5 straight goals, only to watch the Artesians score 2 at the death to win. We'll see what happens now. Augie now battling. Augie, and a foul is going to be called as Augie goes down, and Russo upset at the official as Augie was going down anyway. Pat Hutnick over on the far sideline, getting the crowd into it. Yeah, celebrating a birthday over there. This ball played back. Escalante forcing the action. King having to clear it. Miller heads it into the middle, won by Russo. Russo and Augie battling again. It's Appia who comes away with it. Michael Appia gets past Slaus, but too heavy of a touch. And Saunders circles it up. But Appia wins it right back. That's got to be offside, and it is. Valdez whistled for the offside call. But dangerous. United PDX is able to turn defense into offense in the flip of a switch tonight. And you can see it. You saw it on the first goal, and it almost happened again there. Rappaport heads it to Wynn. Flicked up. looking for Augie. He heads it over. Slouse steps up, wins the header. Wade chasing. Rappaport flicks it back. Brunel chasing now. Brunel putting the pressure on. It's going to be won back by Oly Town. Russo finds Sent in the middle. De La Luz scored a hat trick down in Portland against these guys. Out wide to Sent. Sent, cross, blocked. Corner kick coming up for Oly. 82nd minute of play here at South Sound Stadium.
That's an Oly Town corner kick. Make some noise.
So here we go again. This time it's Fernandez who makes the kick, curls it in, punched clear by King, held in by Sent. Sent chips it, goes over the keeper, just goes over the crossbar. Good idea by Sean Sent, but King had it covered and it went right over the crossbar for a goal kick. Artesians still chasing one. Got down two, got one back right away, and not relenting at all. Headed on. That ball goes out of play off the head of Hardin. Quick throw in coming. Valchev's going to take it. Pavel into the middle. Finds Russo. Russo plays it all the way back to Saunders. Slouse going to intercept. Get it back over to Saunders, back to Slouse. And, boy, the foam pit is still active over there. Looks like Mount St. Helens over there. De La Luz chested it down, forces the clearance by Bodie. And that's going to be down a throw-in in the attacking area. Valchev's going to take it. Long throw, finds Sent. Sent, can he keep it in? No. That goes out for a corner. His first touch let him down. And Sean Sent couldn't get around on it, and a goal kick. So plenty of time now for the Artesians. Still have about 7 minutes plus stoppage time, which is going to be about 2 or 3 minutes, I would imagine. 2 goals and a bunch of substitutions. Hardin with the long, gets the long clearance. Augie battling with Valchev. Now a chip looking for the run of Valdez. Eventually ends up with Apia. And now Tyson Wen comes away with it. Out wide. Mohammed with it. Stolen by Escalante. Played up the line for Wade. Broken up by the defensive Rappaport. And here comes United PDX again. But it's stolen away by Russo this time. And now Wade looking to run. Wade on the far side battling with Augie. Taken down, and a foul is going to be called against Augie, and he doesn't like that call. So a free kick now in the 84th minute.
Folks, get ready for a little post-game with the Oly Town Artesians who have clinched USL 2 playoff. After the game, get your autograph sheets.
Fernandez.
Also, we've got about 10 minutes left to buy.
Out wide, Escalante into the middle, finds Wade. Offside is going to be the call as Wade just couldn't keep his run straight. And it's going to be another free kick coming up for United PDX as the offside calls are just mounting right now for the away squad. Good crowd tonight. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for everybody who's tuning in and watching. Long ball headed up by Escalante. Make that Fernandez and out for a throw-in coming the other way. Mohammed on the ball right now. Dribbles with his hands. Good form. Looks like a basketball player out there. Good form on the dribble. Quickly takes the throw-in. Valdez gets it, loses it right back to Brunel, and now here come the Artesians again. Sean Sent. Ball broken up, one back by Brunel. Played back to Valchev into the middle. It's Russo with 2 men closing in. Square ball to Fernandez. Fernandez sticking with it, and Fernandez is going to come away with it. What a play by the youngster. And now a long ball looking for De La Luz on the near side. He gets it. He's got the ball. Takes it to the touchline. and once again wins a corner off the feet of Charlie Ward, and it's going to be another corner kick for the Artesians. Now in the 86th minute, trying to salvage a draw here against United PDX. De La Luz with the ball, long ball to the far side, once again over everybody. Miller chases back to grab it and dribbles it back, passes it back to Brunel. He's bodied up by Appia, still bodied by Appia. He makes the turn though, recovers nicely, but loses out, and now the break is on. Advantage given. Appia with Augie on the overlap. He crosses it to Hardin. Hardin had acres of room and couldn't control it, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Oly Town quickly taken. Valchev to Russo. Still Russo. Narang won it back momentarily, but it falls to the feet of Slaus, and now out wide to Fernandez. Brunel on the overlap. Brunel with room. He's in space. Brunel cuts back into the middle. Slaus with the shot. Saved by King. What a save by Davis King. And now battling Sean Sent falls to Miller or Russo and eventually cleared out by United PDX. But Jack Slaus with a rocket shot saved by Angus King. Unfortunate break, as that was a beautiful shot by the captain. And now Slaus once again making a run forward. Nothing to lose now. Oly Town pushing numbers all the way forward. Everybody up but Miller. Escalante now. Escalante with the cross is spilled, and the shot comes in, and it's over by Gill. Oh, the left-footed shot. He put too much mustard on it. Open goal, and he couldn't convert, and that one goes out for a corner or goal kick. So good opportunity there for Gil de la Luz that goes by the wayside. And with 2 minutes left in regulation, not many more of those are going to come the Artesians' way. Valchev wins it, though. Escalante couldn't control it. Now it's played to Hardin. He backheel flicks it to the run of Valdez, but it's going to be Miller who strongly wins the ball. Plays it to Saunders. Saunders has to forcefully clear it out, and it's going to go over the head of Cooper Brunel and go out for a throw-in. 88 and a half minutes played here at South Sound Stadium. Slaus wins the header. Appia tries to battle. Brunel comes away with it, and Fernandez wins it but gives it right back. Cleared back out, though, by Wynn. And that is a throw-in for Oly Town, who have to really get things moving here in order to level the game up. Quick throw, Brunel flicked on, one back. Augie, though, wins it to Valdez, and Valdez going into the corner, looking to waste time, looking for Appia, gives it right back to the Artesians, though. I'm curious what he was doing there. And the Artesians eventually are going to come away with it near midfield. Chested down, though, by Ward, and he looks to run. Charlie Ward. Broken up by Valchev. Nobody in a hurry to take the throw for United PDX. Eventually, Ball Kid throws it to Ward. Played up. Narang heads it back to Rappaport. And it's going to be Fernandez who comes away with it for Oly Town. And he gets taken down, and another card's going to come out, this time to number 7, Michael Appia. So that's the third yellow card for United PDX as we've hit stoppage time here at Fouts Field. This could be the last gasp for the Artesians here as everybody up. Valchev in the middle, hanging back. And the Artesians looking to get something done here. Sean Sent with the hand up. Good delivery, played up into the middle. It's going to be headed by Russo, and it goes out of play for a corner kick. Davis King now taking his time, setting the ball down. 2-1 the score, United PDX on top. We are in second half stoppage time. Long ball, header won by Miller. Falls to the feet of Fernandez. He cuts it in, plays around, gets Valdez down to his knees. He circles back around, still with it, Fernandez. You got to move now. Here come the Artesians. Russo, Appia from behind, taking off the ball. And a clean play by Appia. Now into the corner goes Ty Harden with Valchev chasing. He cuts it back in. He plays it back to Narang. And now it's going to be Charlie Ward with it, looking to just waste the time. Plays it off the feet of De La Luz. It goes out for a United PDX throw. Long throw in this time. Oh, it goes back to United PDX. Ward once again standing over it for United PDX. Oly Town finally wins it back. Miller, long ball up the middle, headed down and out of play, but a foul is going to be called, and now a yellow card is going to come out for Miller as he gets into the referee's face. So Cameron Miller goes into the book. Free kick coming up for Oly Town deep in their defensive area. Saunders flicks it up. It's going to be played out by Augie. It's going to be a throw-in the attacking area for Oly Town. Quickly, Valchev on it. Valchev into the middle, finds Gill, played out wide. It's going to be won back by eventually Harden. Played up. Russo couldn't win it. Miller does win it. Valdez battling with him. And now out on the far side, Muhammad looking to run into the corner. Gets around everybody and keeps his dribble, but it's going to go out of play. And a quick throw needs to come by the Artesians here. Ball kid quickly gets it in. Slouse has it. And the referee is going to put an end to all of it. As the final whistle blows on the regular season in the USL 2, the Artesians find themselves down 2-1. They lose to United PDX, but they live to play another day as they will be in the playoffs starting next Friday, 2 o'clock against Monterey Bay FC 2. So if you can make it up there, make it up there. If not, tune into the broadcast. There'll be a broadcast of some sort. But a late goal by Pavel Valchev, not enough as the Artesians fall 2-1. We are going to go down to the field, get some player interviews, and get things going and wrap things up from down below. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back with some interviews, coaches, captains, players, and we will talk about the season and the season upcoming games next weekend. We'll be right back on the Artesians Broadcasting Network. We'll see you in a minute. He's a pro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody. John McGlamory back here with a couple of Artesian players, the captain, Jack Slouse, and Gabe Fernandez, the youngest player on the team, but definitely somebody to keep an eye on for the future. Let's first talk about tonight's game. Didn't go the way you all wanted it to. It was two different games, really. It's really hot in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sun goes down. What was it like playing tonight?
I mean, it was a good atmosphere. I mean, great atmosphere. It was nice having the fans out. I mean, yeah, definitely hot at the start. I mean, we got off to a slow start, but it'll be a good learning experience heading into the playoffs next week. We'll know to get on it from the jump and then hopefully come out with a better result next week.
Absolutely. And Gabe, you came in late in the second half, but you were you're focused on really early in the season. You got hurt, you came back, and now rounding back into shape for playoffs. How does it sound to be playing in the USL playoffs before your senior year of high school even starts?
I mean, it just feels amazing, you know, especially with this group of guys, you know. It's an experience, you know, and I'm just very excited for it, you know. It's good to be back after a long injury, and yeah, it was good. It's good football.
Yeah, and, you know, in the last couple of weeks, you guys have had a play. You guys beat Ballard in probably the wildest game I've seen, and the wildest game since the first time you played United PDX, really. But to go down a man, battle back and win in that game, that kind of showed – I'm hoping it showed the team what you guys are made of, and it showed in the way you played in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that game really showed like our character and that we have the ability to make a deep run in the playoffs. It's just like as long as we started off fast in that game. It's just like if we can do that moving forward in the playoffs and then keep building throughout the game, keep playing our game. I mean, I think we'll be a threat coming postseason.
And Gabe, for you, what does it mean for you like to see how you're holding your own in this league? And I don't want to harp on the fact that you're younger than everybody, but you're holding your own physically, skill-wise, mentally. You're doing everything that's asked of you. What does it mean to you personally to, you know, be able to play at this high of a level?
I mean, it means a lot, you know, just to do well at trainings and games every day, just give it my best shot, really. But obviously, that's just like the standard, though, you know, like it only gets harder from here. So that's my mentality just going into it. But no, I'm very grateful to be here and to do well here, and especially to go in the playoffs with these guys. So it's great.
And we're happy to have you. And boy, next Friday, we got a 2:00 kickoff on Friday up at Interbase Stadium. Looks like we'll be playing Monterey Bay FC2 out of Monterey Bay area, California. So lots of training to do, lots of film to watch. But guys, good luck in the playoffs, and we'll be there. I'll be there. Lots of people will be there cheering you on.
That would be awesome. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Gabe. Thanks, Jack. Hey, John Montgomery back with head coach Leviu Bird of your Oly Town Artesians. And, Coach, didn't go the way you wanted to tonight, but they showed a good fight coming back. They gave up a goal, scored one right back a minute later. What does it say about the character of your team?
No, I mean, I think the character of our team has been apparent all season, and I think you see it tonight. Kind of the consequence of when you are at full intensity and when you get after it and when you're working hard and every action is at 100% versus when it's not. And you know, there's no easy games in this league, and there's no easy games at this level. And you know, we came out a bit flat and we struggled at the beginning because it just wasn't. You know, we were sort of casual about the way we played, and we got punished for it. And you know, our opponent tonight's a very good team, definitely, you know, better than their record, and they're, you know, after their 0-4 start, they're 5-4-1 now. So you know, good team, and they'll punish you for your mistakes. And you know, after the first 15-20 minutes, we started to play, and you started to see some of the reason why we managed to make the playoffs this year. And you know, at that point, it's too late. You can't expect that you're going to be able to come back if you dig a hole for yourself. So you know, happy with the response, but it's good for us moving forward, because now next weekend we know what we can't do and we know what we have to do to make sure that we get the result that we want, or at least the performance that we want.
Yeah, and speaking of next week, you know, we can put tonight's game behind us. It's done, it's dusted. Next week, a new opponent, someone you've never faced yet this season, Monterey Bay FC 2. They're a solid team, so you've got a lot of film to watch this week to get ready. What do you know about them so far?
I mean, look, they're a good team. They're basically a reserve team for a team that's in the USL Championship. Experienced team, well coached, you know, trained together every day, that type of thing. So, big challenge. You know, this team has come through a lot of challenges this season already, and this will be the biggest one so far. But you know, we're looking forward to whoever we end up playing, and we're happy to be at this stage of the season, and we just want to give a good account of ourselves. And you know, the result is always a consequence of the way you play and your process and the actions that you take during the game and leading up to the game. So hopefully we can put in good work this week and like I said, give a good account of ourselves. That's all we can really ask at this stage of the season.
Well, Coach, everybody came away healthy tonight. You've got a week to prepare for your next opponent, and we wish you the best of luck. Everybody, if you can, make it up to Interbay Stadium next Friday. 2 o'clock will be the time the Oly Town Artesians take the pitch. Coach, thank you very much for your time. We'll see you on Friday.
Thank you.